All right, guys, we're back. We're going to be doing a fender liner on the front left side. It's a 2017 Forester XT. It's a turbo. Okay. First off, we're going to start with a 19 millimeter. We're going to go ahead and pull these lug nuts off. Take this tire out. Makes it a lot easier. Gives you a lot more room. You can do this without taking the tire off. My preference, I like to take the tire off and give myself room. One thing to know when you guys are doing these fender liners, there's a difference between the turbo and non-turbo. There's a secondary piece inside this fender well, and it's just this little apron right here. Now on the turbos, there's one on the left and right hand side. These are all completely separate from the splash shield on the bottom. Non-turbos, this piece is actually all one piece. It wraps from here and goes all the way around to the other side, and all one piece. This one is actually completely separate, so I left this loose because I'm gonna have to connect these two when I put the fender well in here, and you'll see that in a second. Next, I like to take this and kind of semi get it here in position. I like to start with the top clip if I can. That way it kind of holds it up here like this, and then I can kind of, maneuver, work my way down. That's how I like to do it. So I'm going to take my clip here, kind of feed it through, and what I do is I pull this down with the clip in there to kind of line myself up with the hole it's supposed to go in. Makes it a lot easier. And then I'll click it into place. So now it's hanging there, and then you can do this side or this side, and you don't have to worry about fighting with it. All right, so we'll go ahead and start kind of lining this up. All right, so now this back piece back here has its own hole behind the fender liner. So you gotta kind of line these up so that way you can get the clip to go through it. There we go. You see, now we've got that. That's probably a little bit more difficult part of it. And you got to make sure you get this lip tucked on the inside before you go any further, because it'll get a little bit rigid on you once you start getting more clips in there. There's a flange that sticks up from the fender that kind of helps to lock this fender liner into place so that this doesn't just slip out and is hanging. Kind of keeps it in place for you. So you want to make sure you get the fender liner behind this tab. And then just slowly work the fender liner around. There's another one right here. Make sure you get it up and over that. And then, there you go. Once you do that, the fender liner is pretty much in place, and you just have to kind of move it, make little adjustments here and there to put the rest of your locking tabs into place. We got one down here. Go ahead and clip into. Go ahead and tuck this portion into the bumper like that. So now it's nice and clean. We got one more back here. We got one up here. That's a different size than what I have in my hand. I'll have to go get that. All right, in the fender liner, you got two different tabs you're working with. You're working with this one. This is a bigger one. And then you have a smaller one. Okay. There's more of these than these. Okay. It's pretty clear if you're trying to put this into a hole that you need to use this one. It's just not going to fit. Okay, so just keep in mind of that when you're taking these apart and putting them back in where you pulled these ones out of, so that way you put them right back in there again, because there's no way you'll get these into the smaller holes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these now. Okay, and that's it. I need to go get 2 more clips. I'm short 2 clips to finish this off, but that's how you install a fender liner in the front. Best thing to do, start from the top and then work your way around. Make sure you tuck your fender liner inside and make sure you get them over these the fender liner or the fender clips, and you guys should be good. If you guys have any questions or need any parts, go to SSP Recycling, give us a call. If you like the video, subscribe. Thanks again.